Hello everyone, are you ready for another adventure? It's me, Wokey, and I'm back with another guest for the 13 Nights of Halloween. Coming back from last year, everyone's favorite toaster, Toast! Say hello, Toast!
This man was going to subject me to war crimes. Please help.
Yeah, so originally I was going to play Devil May Cry 2, but
It's a fitting
through...
sequel to last year, but you
Yes.
didn't have to do that either.
No, but unfortunately I couldn't get it working, so you're gonna have to wait for next year. Well, it
You
turned
said
out, like,
unfortunately,
unfortunately, like actively, I feel like God was trying to stop me from playing Devil May Cry 2. So we're here with
as he
Alan
should.
Wake's American Nightmare. Now, you've never played Alan Wake, correct?
I know nothing about Alan Wake. I've heard good things, never played it.
Yeah, so this is the sort of sequel. Alan Wake is weird. It's technically, the story goes Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and then there's DLC for it in the very excellent video game Control, which kind of ties up the loose ends of Alan Wake, because Alan Wake ended with the biggest cliffhanger you could imagine. So we're going to be inside American
And now
Nightmare.
aren't they making a sequel or something?
They are making a sequel, so if you're spoilers for, I guess, the first Alan Wake, it was an original 360 game that nobody played, so we'll see how this goes. We're gonna go with normal mode. But if I remember right, this game has a cool presentation, because there's somewhere in Arizona, the most terrifying place you could be.
It could be worse. It could be Ohio.
It does. This looks like the place for Payday 2.
Oh shit! This does look the Hotline Miami heist.
Yeah,
Damn, good
Barry
times.
Wheeler.
Now
This is
that's
a
a
character.
real scare. Play that game.
If I wanted to play Payday 2, I would be in the year 2013.
True.
So yeah, in the game they have their own TV show called Night Springs, which is like a rip off of. Also, it's in live action, by the way, because Alan Wake has stuff in live action.
He is part of a conflict between darkness and light that is both ancient.
It's kind of looking like a fit Ray Romano.
He is chasing a dangerous quarry, the Herald of Darkness. His evil doppelganger, known only as Mr. Scratch.
Hey, yo, homie's looking good.
Yeah, it looks exactly like him too. God, how
Maybe.
I
But what are
watched
you gonna
this
do
show.
then? By then, I'll have had my hands on everything you love.
So yeah, at the end of Alan Wake, something happens to Alan Wake where I think he's stuck in some kind of dimension where he's talking to a guy named Mr. Scratch. Some stuff happens at the end of Alan Wake. It's discovered that Alan Wake has potentially the power to alternate the universe by writing.
Huh.
Yeah,
Man has been
they explain it a
brutally
little bit better
spelled
in
out from
Control.
the darkness that surrounds the shores of our reality.
But yeah, he's currently stuck
come to
inside
fight a
the
decisive
TV show called Night Springs, which was a show that you could watch in the game. Actually, you could find little TVs and you could just watch some live action stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, alright, pick up the flashlight. Oh god, this I remember from Alan Wake. So, you notice how Alan Wake is on the right side instead of the left? I have to manually do
Yeah.
it this way if I want it the old way.
Oh no.
Yeah. I remember this infuriated me because for the most of the time the game is like this. But yeah.
That doesn't seem great.
No, again, Alan Wake was not loved for the gameplay. It was loved for the very
The,
interesting
like,
story they make. It's like if Deadly Premonition was made by Norwegians instead of a Japanese person. So yeah, you have to fight the darkness with the light with your flashlight here. You don't have a gun in the original Alan Wake. Well, you do, but it's shitty. You have a flashlight though. Okay, there you go. Here's a pistol, immediately negating everything I said about the original Alan Wake.
Well, it's fine. This is American Wasteland.
Yeah, what's more American than a gun? So yeah, you have to hold down, and then you can, bam, open fire. He seems
I mean, it still seems like the gun is bad.
it's
It
not
took
great.
3 shots to kill a dude.
Oh god. And look, he's already back to the other side. I swear to god, Alan Wake, if you... There you go. There. Come on. Go down. Go down, buddy. Come on.
That was a good use of the flashlight, though, acting as a laser of sorts.
Yeah. Again, I liked that kind of stuff of it, but
In another life,
you'd have to play the original Alan Wake to see how it's kind of used, but this is actually kind of different. It actually seems more action-focused.
But the violent currents that brought him here have scattered the pages he has written.
So there you go. This is the manuscript where you can read the story.
My name is Alan Wake, and I'm a writer.
He's a writer.
I didn't become one overnight. Like most writers, I struggled with it. A short story here, an article there. Then I got lucky and spent a year as a staff writer on the Night Springs TV show.
There you go. That's it.
wasn't
He
the
was
great
like the
American
writer for
novel of
Night
my
Springs.
fantasies, but it
That's
taught
why
me
everyone loved
discipline
him.
and craft, and the difference between wanting to be a writer and actually writing.
Yeah, so there's a lot of this too, where it's a lot of him writing. Like all this is his writing. The cool thing is that when you play Control, a lot of the stories in Control are like told from it's kind of like the members of Control are like picking up an item and going like, this is a rubber ducky. We found out that when you throw the rubber ducky, it actually makes like 27 different copies of the rubber ducky. So as such, we put the rubber ducky under extreme lockdown and asked that nobody touch the rubber ducky. And when you do the Alan Wake stuff in Control, Alan Wake writes the stuff, so he's kind of like narrating what you're doing while you're looking for him. It's very cool. So yeah, there's manuscripts. All right, let's go. This looks like the America I would like to visit one day. Pure desert wasteland.
The lights of the motel promise safety. The man senses that the solution to his predicament begins there.
All right. For some reason, I feel like the predicament of mine can be solved by going over there. Barrel. Oh shit! I was gonna shoot it and see if it was gonna explode.
Itself has been pierced, and from dark depths runs a steady flow of monsters. The man recognizes the hand of his evil double in this. He knows he must put an end to this madness.
The souls of America himself. That's a lot of dudes. It's like way more dudes than I think I ever remember fighting in the actual game.
I've only been to one small town in Arkansas. Yeah, this seems pretty accurate.
There we go. LB. Okay, sure.
LB.
I suddenly remember, like I said, the gameplay of Alan Wake was not the greatest. Oh god, the team was behind me the entire. Get away! All right. So here's the other fun thing that I don't think is in this game. In the original Alan Wake, you had to look for Duracell batteries to get your flashlight better, because you would run out of batteries, right?
Yeah.
And what better way to stop the horde than by getting a bunch of Duracell batteries? Get away from me. Okay. All right, they're gone. So yeah, it was sponsored by Duracell. Right, if I remember right, if I just go into this light, they should not be able to get me. Yeah, the light heals me. So they can't come near me because they're too afraid of light. So we're fine. So let's go to the garage. Unlock weapon crates by finding hidden manuscript pages and blast your enemies with serious firepower. Okay, sure.
This truly is an American waste.
Damn it, to unlock the SMG, I need to finish 3 manuscript pages. Just like in real life. Hello? Okay. The classic American Nightmare woman.
Hey, it's you.
You can really tell that this came out in the 360
You remember
era.
me, right? Emma?
Yeah.
Emma Sloan?
I think you might have something that belongs to me.
Really?
A typewriter.
Yeah, like 2 more manuscript pages.
Yeah, that's weird. I did find a page like that. I don't even know where it came from. It was all this weird stuff
I
about
like
the oil
the
derrick
neck
and a
movement going on in
satellite.
Alan Wake to
Yes,
make it seem
that's
like
what
he's
I'm
really
looking
paying
for.
attention.
Oh, well, I don't know how you knew
Oh,
I
yeah.
had it, but I guess it's yours.
Yeah, I get what you're
Listen,
saying.
What's this all about? There are these really creepy guys hanging around the oil derricks. There's something really weird about them.
Wow, that's a
Dangerous. I'm gonna
big
deal with it.
surprise.
Try to stay out of their sight, okay? And stay in the light. They hate the
A-
light.
an employer actually got back to me saying that I didn't get the job.
That is very different. Usually they don't
Now
do that.
it's been like 2 months, but they did get back to me. Better than nothing. Now, unfortunately for them, I already have a job.
Yeah. The American Nightmare.
Just to be clear, you should know that we haven't actually met before.
Sure we have, Mr. Wake. Remember you stayed at the motel
Trying to do the
here.
persona spin,
No,
and it's
the
not
guy
working
you're
out.
talking about just looks like me, even if he uses my name. He's behind all this.
There it
trouble.
is. There we go, baby.
I thought, now that you mention it, I guess your aura looks a lot nicer than his, actually. I'm very sensitive to things like that.
You very sensitive to this?
There's a bunch of stuff I need to find.
How's
Did
this
you
going
mention
for
on
you?
that page? Well,
I think I've
there's a
said it
lot of
before,
old
but the
crap
biggest
lying
difference
around this
between an
place.
American game and a Japanese
Thanks.
game is the ability
You
to
should
spin
be
your
able to find
character
everything,
in a
except
circle.
the satellite, obviously.
I
Why
love
don't you tell me
spinning
what
in a
this is?
circle in place
think that'd go
in
over too
fucking
well.
SMT and
Why don't you
Persona.
let me be the
It's
judge of
maybe
that?
the best part
Fine.
about it.
The page is a formula
It's so
for
good.
rewriting reality.
It
Either I'll use
is.
it to close a strange
I used to
portal
be able
replace
to
the
do
vision
it
in
all
our
the time.
world,
I used to do
or
it just all the
shut
time, no
serial
matter
killer
what.
monster things
Yeah,
pouring
it was
out.
great.
Yeah, you were right the first time.
You're damn right, I'm right the first time. Alright, I'm out of here. Later. Fix the
The
camera.
champion of light recognizes the page he got from the woman. It is a
Oh
weapon
my god, the
designed
champion
design,
of light. I
custom
love
engineered to
Final
destroy the dark
Fantasy.
portal. If he
Oh my god, if
recreates the
Alan
conditions
Wake
from
was
the
in Final
page,
Fantasy, I
a
would
great power will
reinstall
be
it right
unleashed.
now. Are you kidding me? If there was just that, imagine all of Final Fantasy except for there's now like a 40-year-old writer as the main character.
Well, here you are, about to enjoy another cool
Oh, it is
Arizona night
Arizona.
with me,
Alright.
Eddie Rodman, the host with the most.
Some
Hey, any
ice.
of you guys remember old
Find the 3
Gotham
items for
Castle?
rewriting reality.
I actually saw them twice back in
Well,
the 70s.
I'll be real with you, I don't remember. The minimap on the top. Oh yeah, the minimap will show me where it is. Oh, thank god. I keep forgetting that the run button is not just hold it down. Thankfully, the control is not like this. Control is much better about this.
Are we sure we want to let these guys make a new game?
I'm pretty... look at this.
Be good. Is
Look at this.
How can you tell? I'm sorry, I'm not very good with gadgets.
No other game is introducing
more
live
like
action
it.
segments.
Hey, yo, what the?
I'll be right with you. I just gotta do this one thing. I like
Kiss him.
it quiet. I bet you're wondering why this is happening. Why am I doing all this? Why am I so hell-bent on ruining your life? You're cramping my style. You've got money, fame, everything you could want. But you don't know what to do with it. I do. I'm getting all the things you never had the balls to go for.
I mean, that's a legit reason to hate someone.
Evil doppelganger set out on ruining your life. Man, I love Persona 2.
Real difference between us.
Actually, this is my reveal that Alan Wake is actually just a
I'm not
really
afraid
long
to be
form
the center
telling
of
of
attention.
Persona 2.
Shit.
Time to play
Poor
it.
slob's just collateral damage, really.
So one, or I guess 2 games I am horrified of ever getting remade.
Well, thankfully for you, they would
This
require
is
it.
just
Oh,
for
wait.
kicks.
Oh, yeah.
God, I wish that were me.
That's you when they announced the Persona 2 remake.
For real. Someone at Atlas is gonna be in that bag.
That's you. Alright, well, that was extremely terrifying. Shoot the beer can. Damn it. I was hoping it was going to move. That's how you can tell it's an early 360 game. The beer can did not move after I shot it. It's not even an early 360. It's like a mid period. Oh. Oh, shit.
People.
Okay. Eat nail gun. Eat nail gun. There we go. Oh, god damn it. Alright, I'm gonna back away slowly. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna shoot him right in the nuts. Need a battery. This guy's going down. Sorry, sir. Leave my presence. Alright, there we go. There's the item. Valve.
That's one thing.
Everyone's favorite. Look at that JPEG of the moon up there. Oh god. There's something about this specific area of games that I actually do legitimately love looking back on. Even though so much of it looks like kind of like dull crap. It's my dull crap.
It was definitely an era,
Yes.
but it's also the era I grew up on, so
Yeah,
I don't really get to talk bad about it.
Ooh, pick up nail gun ammo. Thank you very much. Yeah, it wasn't the one I grew up in, but it is the one where I was going to college in.
Yeah.
Optimus? Nope. Hello, sirs. Nope. 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 Oh, can I... Oh, I can't just rapid fire this. Oh, shit! Okay, that's fine. They hate the
What's
light.
your favorite era of gaming?
Just one more to go.
That's a good question.
I know what mine is without a doubt, easily.
It's a little bit different for me because I feel like a lot of my games end up being like all over the place. Like, obviously, I
Yeah.
love. Ooh, is there a nail gun, flare gun? Ah, damn it! I can't pick up both of them. Oh no, I have both. I feel like I'd have to go like the in-between era of SNES to N64, the PS1.
A good one.
Yeah, so there's like a specific, especially because SNES lasted so long, that SNES was actually around when PlayStation 1 was doing its stuff.
To change reality,
So it's
you
kind
nudge
of
it into the
a
right
weird thing
direction.
where it's like that's where
Your
in my
version of
mind
it
it
is
kind of
there,
exists. So I would
waiting.
say
It
that
wants
era
to come
specifically
true.
is my favorite.
All you need to do is
Even
have
though there
Yeah.
are
believe its
plenty of games
potential.
that I like in
The
the
devil is in the
various other
details.
areas. What about you?
Change the details of the scene to match
Mine's
where you're
also
gonna
a
head.
transitional
If
era,
you get the
but
details right,
it's
if
the
you achieve
transition
that
from
critical
like
mass, the
the
shift will
PS2
come,
and
the rest of
Xbox
your
and
new reality
GameCube to the
overrides the
360 and
existing paradigm.
PS3.
The lie, no matter how outrageous,
Really?
It is
will
mostly because I
remain the
grew up on
truth.
it, but there were some bangers released around that time.
Really? What are the ones you like the most?
I I don't hear a ton of talk about it. Absolute childhood favorite, Little Big Planet.
Oh,
I loved that game growing up so much.
did you play
Let's see.
the?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, did you play the original version that had the chanting in it that had to be taken out? I don't think that version
There's a
ever made it.
chance I might have. I got Little Big
reality we
Planet
take
1
for
very
granted is
early
softer,
on.
more adaptable than we
Mm.
think. Under correct
Another
conditions,
game I
it
never
can
hear
shape
about. I think it's
turn
called
into almost
Warhawk. It
anything
was
you
pretty
want.
much
When it
a
happens,
fucking
almost nobody notices.
airplane
It's a
battle
Game,
that we
game,
yeah,
forget.
that was another
and it
early
was
PS3.
Change.
and
There's
it was
nothing to
really
remember.
good.
Only those who have
The
been
main
directly
character of
touched by the
Warhawk would
powers that
eventually
can
make
shift
it into
reality are aware of the changes.
the Smash Brothers
Many are
Sony
driven
game.
mad by it. Others can cope.
I didn't
But none of
even
us
know
will.
that.
And
Yeah,
I
he's
know
in
how to
there
wield that
along with
power to
Isaac
rewrite
Clarke,
reality.
Zeus from God of War. A lot of
Gotta mention one of my absolute favorites, Ratchet and Clank: Tools of Destruction.
that's a really good one. That's a fantastic one.
I know it wasn't like super early. I don't think it was super duper early into the PS3, but
The enemy tears
Resistance
itself in
2
two
was
to
really good.
avoid the
1 was a
command
launch
post.
title, and that game was
It becomes
fantastic.
weaker, but more numerous.
Uh huh.
But man, Resistance 2 was something else.
Yeah. Do you remember the? Oh God, I think actively I'm going to die here. Do you remember the crazy trailers that were? Oh God. The crazy trailers that were out for that game, where they were just like
I
heavily on it?
don't.
Yeah, people were going crazy. I think Resistance 2 is one that. Oh God. Sir, please let me pick up the CD. Sir, please let me pick up this carabine rifle. Okay, got it.
Ooh. Aww.
I really thought I had him there. I forget if it was Resistance 2 or Resistance 1, but the trailers for it were like next level. And when the game came out, it did not look what they promised it would look like.
Probably 1.
So a lot of people were like, "Yo, what the hell is this? This is
Yeah.
not what was promised to us."
I remember loving 2 for its multiplayer. I think you could have up to like 64 players, and the online was free.
That is
Back when you could play PlayStation Online for free, I miss those days.
Yeah, that's a
becomes
heady
weaker,
days.
but more
Oh
numerous.
god, what have I done?
Such is the
With
arithmetic.
slow motion. Well, okay,
I
it's
also
fine.
love that period because it was starting to phase out, but like Blockbuster was still a thing, and I would actively rent PS2 games from Blockbuster.
But it is empty.
And then the
Yes.
PS3 had downloadable demos. Every single game had a demo,
Yeah,
and it
they still
was
exist.
amazing. And now nothing has a demo.
No. They
Now if I
cannot-
want to try something, I have to, maybe, I don't know, illegally download it.
or go to the early access.
That
Yeah.
was just messed up.
One of those two. Well, thankfully, the flare gun, I remember that the flare gun is just a giant AoE fireball, so it saved us.
I keep forgetting Steam actually allows refunds now because it was so long that they didn't.
No, they didn't.
And
This
I
is
think
also not
some
enough.
government had to be like, "Yo, that's fucked up."
They did. The only reason they added refunds is because the government told them you can't do this. Too many of these games are released unplayable, or you don't know if they're actually going to be what they promised to be.
Yeah.
This is a funky run that he's got going on here with with the gun in one hand and the flashlight in the other.
Yeah. That is definitely a way to run.
Yeah, it feels like it would actively be better if I put the gun away. Where does the gun go? Where is he putting
Though
away?
you know what? I think it does make sense in the view that this dude is probably a fucking amateur and has no idea
Yeah, I think that
how to
makes
actually
sense.
run with a gun.
No, he's a writer, so he's not going to be the best at it.
Ooh, explosives, my favorite.
Yeah, we'll see if we can shoot that later. All right, I'm back, lady that I've never met before, and I'm back with my silly run. All right, I was able to get more, so I think I can get the SMG. Yeah,
Ooh.
baby.
I guess it's about time I went full auto.
Fucking.
They let this
Alan-
dude write.
You let this guy write. Again, he's supposed to be kind of like a stand-in for, I guess Stephen King, but also in general horror like schlocky dudes. So he's kind of like a goofball, dum
Keep
dum.
this battery charged.
No problem.
Let me just throw up my wrench.
Here you go.
Thanks.
All right then, that was super simple.
Listen, I don't know what's gonna happen exactly when I do this. My memory's a little hazy.
I don't even know what that means.
Please ignore
All I'm saying is you don't want to come anywhere near the oil field, all right?
this
Think you get
conversation. Completely changes
In
when
the
he has the
middle
gun
of
out
highly
pointed at her.
flammable materials. Great.
I'll do my best to contain it.
Just please don't turn out to be some kind of crazy terrorist guy, okay?
No promises.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Wish me luck.
Wait a sec, I want to ask you about something first. What did you mean with that, my memories?
It means my memory's a little
I
hazy.
had a pretty rough time coming here. It was like being caught in a tsunami. I blacked out for a while. It's hard to explain. There's a barrier of sorts that I had to break through. I was lucky to make it here with my wits as intact as they are.
So you might have brain damage. You're about to do great things with a magic piece of paper.
Well, you put it
and
like that,
came
you make
here
it seem
from
like I'm
another
crazy.
dimension?
No, I'm from
Do you
New York.
trust me?
I was just visiting another dimension.
Oh, yeah, okay. My bad.
Man,
Yeah, everyone just visits, an alternate dimension at some point in their life.
yeah, it's just something you do, man. I know you're from Arizona, so you're not like us big city folk, but in the big city, you just kind of go to different dimensions when you can. I mean, what else is there to do? Alright, let's see what's going on. I assume I'm going to the giant light. Because that seems like a good idea right now. Ah, damn it. I'm out of ammo for the flare. Ooh. I like the idea of a
It's a little
shotgun
sad
better.
how many problems you can solve with buckshot.
It, telling American Nightmare. Really letting it known. Alright, let's go. Oh, I have an SMG, that's right. Oh, I can dodge it or I can just shoot wildly into the gas tank. Light them up. Boom. Let me show you another light. Yeah, this game's much more action-focused than the original Alan Wake. In the original Alan Wake, I
I
remember
can tell.
Yeah, this is definitely the era of Microsoft telling them, hey, could you maybe action it up a little bit more? Oh, god damn it. Okay.
Oh man, you know what I remember about this era of gaming in particular?
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to make any game better, you added a turret section.
It's true. There was a lot of those. And you can also add in 50 Cent. That made your game better.
You know, there's a timeline where P5 didn't go through development hell and we got a turret section.
Oh, could you imagine P5 with a turret section?
Bro, I can't imagine anything. I literally can't.
I think that might actually make it the greatest Persona game if they had a turret
That's
sequence
my
inside.
one gimmick. There's a funny little thing called aphantasia or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't have a mind's eye. I can't visualize things.
Oh, that's right. We've talked about this before. You
Yeah.
can't visualize it. Oh, okay. It seems like there's a lot of these little dudes here, and the more I try and fight them, the more dudes show up. Okay, we got this. Ah, nice try. They tried to put a little move on me, but I was too slick. Load the shotgun. See, I prefer a shotgun in a video game.
Time to make some
I think they're
serious
fun.
changes.
Oh, hey, speaking of why things need refunds, apparently FIFA 23 is unplayable because of its own anti-cheat.
Really?
Apparently on PC, yeah.
That's hilarious. It's not like anyone plays FIFA for anything more than the Ultimate Team game anyway.
Yeah.
Which I assume why it's in there. Okay. Switch one reads? There we go. Seems like a good idea. I see no issues with my current plan of start the flow. Oh god.
Yep,
And-
this is definitely a, like, late 2000s, early 2010s video game.
For sure. It definitely feels it. Wah! Sick jumps. Now to go back to the woman who I bet will have died by the time I get there. I'm trying my best to run, but he's tired. That's what's going on there. Well, that sounds bad, but it should be fine. Yeah, I did that. You can trust me. Oh god. Don't worry. The hero with the gun is here. Aw, shit. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let me in.
Something tells me you probably shot more in that single, like, minute than you would in all of the original.
That is correct. I'm currently shooting more
Yeah.
dudes in the original here than I've done anywhere else. Wow. Oh god. Shit.
Oh, they hit you with the wombo combo for real.
They did. They wore my curly mustache at. Alright, don't worry. This time I'm gonna come at them with the... Oh, I just realized I only have like 3 ticks of health. That's why I'm like barely doing anything. Also in the original game, it was actually a pain in the ass to charge your battery. It's not easy as it is in here. Like, having 9 batteries was something like an endgame feat. You didn't do that very easily.
Ooh.
Alright, where you at? Where you at? So yeah, by the way, this is Remedy, the dudes who made Max Payne. If you're wondering who made this. Actually, funny enough, I think Max Payne is in the original, he's in the original, Alan Wake.
Damn.
Because there's like a section where you're watching the live-action TV. So Sam Lake is actually a developer in Remedy, and he's also the face of he's the face of Max Payne. And there's a point in there where they're interviewing Max Lake, and right before the interview ends, they say, "Can you do the face for us? Can you do it, huh?" And he goes,
That's
"Oh,
great.
okay." And he looks directly into the camera, and he does the Max Payne face.
Pretty wild.
That's
I'm
great.
not sure which room
Yeah.
it was in.
You didn't attend.
No, I wasn't there. But it got way out of hand. Anyway,
Stuff was
I heard that he
crazy.
went to the diner and there was a fight there or something. Maybe you could find out more from there. I got some keys that you could maybe use.
You just happen to have the keys, huh? Fine.
Don't point out the writing, sir.
Like hell. I'm getting out of here as soon as you leave so I could close up this place and go home.
Emma,
Girl.
you really want to stay here in the light.
Yeah, thanks for the advice, but I'm not sticking around. Just go already, okay?
Didn't ask her anymore. She clearly is delusional. Doop de doop de doop. Get some ammo. Alright, let's go explore that diner. Did you notice that diner and dinner are spelled the exact same way?
I did not.
Yeah. Do you ever think about that? Well, to be fair, you have issues to visualizing it, but I have constantly wondered to myself when I see the word dinner, are they spelling diner? I never know.
A poltergeist. Its
There you go.
existence is one of rage and hostility. And its
Pancakes.
very presence turns ordinary objects into deadly projectiles.
Dinner has one end and so does diner. Yeah, it says right here, diner, dinner. Am I fighting this, by the way, while I was arguing with my brother?
Dinner have 2 ends?
I thought it was...
I
I'm-
swear to God, it is 2 ends.
Is it?
I think it is.
Oh, well, I'm completely screwed up everything. I forgot that I spelled one of them. Alright, when I look at one of them, I forget which one spelled which. I think that's usually the case for me. I'm not the greatest when it comes to spelling.
I feel you there. I'm gonna assume the answer is no. You played Soul Hackers 2 at all?
No, not yet.
I have heard almost nothing on that game, and I can't say what I've heard is good.
Guts likes it,
Uh,
from what I remember, so... Take that for what you will.
all I know is the fusion sucked, and for the most part, it feels like it's Soul Hackers in name only. And
So
it really
here's
should
my-
not be a Soul Hackers game.
I have no idea why they would make a Soul Hackers 2. I
Traces
still
of
don't know
violence.
why. They should have named it something
Callous
else,
midnight
because...
snack.
Probably just because they knew it would sell. There are some die-hard fans that would buy it.
No,
Man
I feel like you're
recognizes
actively asking people not to play your game when it's a sequel to a PS1 game that was also released on
Satellite
the
now this.
3DS.
That place might be involved.
To be fair, it probably would have sold even less if it wasn't.
Maybe.
I guess it's debatable. You might have some people be like, "Oh shit, new Atlas IP, I'll try it," and then you have some
Yeah.
people that are like, "Oh shit, Soul Hackers? All right, I'll give it a try."
They should have called it SMT Persona Soul Hackers 2. That way the maximum amount of people would hate it and also try it. That's what they should start doing to the Persona name, is start putting it to games that's unrelated to it. So that way that Persona
SMT6 is just gonna be called Persona Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, well, not only that, not to relate it to Shin Megami Tensei, but just in general, like that they were gonna release like a I was gonna say a dancing game, but they've already done that. They were going to release a board game. They could call it Persona Board Game Edition, and then none of the characters.
When are we
from
getting Persona Monopoly?
Things,
God,
most
I
of
would love
which
nothing more
were
than that. Are you kidding me?
entirely fallacious.
What would be the boardwalk of the Persona universe?
Ah, shit. I don't know.
Juness, that's the correct answer.
Emma Sloan, an innocent
Every
victim of
day
his
is great.
dark half.
You get like a little,
More
instead of a
collateral
thimble, you get a
damage
little
in the
Nanako.
ongoing war. Damned
get
by
the-
What would be
forces
Park
beyond
Place then? The mall from 3?
Iwadata Mall. Iwatadori Mall or something like that.
Yeah, I always forget the names of locations in 3.
The dance club that Rise performed at when she was younger. Oh, god damn it. You're lucky that I got unlimited bullets. This is great, by the way. Alan Wake with actually unlimited bullets is maybe slightly better than the actual gameplay of Alan Wake, which was a lot of this like spookiness and running around. Let me see some other places that would be good for Monopoly spaces. I'm trying to think now. Thinking in terms of Monopoly. Thank God I can just reload here. The Polywenia Mall, that's what it's called. Polywenia Mall. The Burger Place from 5.
I was gonna say you could make like the utilities, or no, not the. You can make the railroads the schools, but there's 5 schools. It's okay. I'll just forget about Persona 1 anyway.
That's actually in the community cast. That's at one of the community chests. Forgot Persona 2 had 2 games. Go back 2 spaces. Okay.
You remembered Persona 2 pass go.
Do not collect $200.
Pass go twice, collect $400.
Yeah, there's exactly 2 different kinds. Started a rumor, get $100. I think they could do it. I think that honestly, the people from Monopoly should contact us for this amazing opportunity they got. Damn. Oh, it's the guy.
Michael Farabee. Dead. Tortured. Dressed in clothes that bore the name of a local observatory. A slim lead, but solid enough. It stirs something deep in his mind. He knows where to go now.
Yeah, it's the guy from the live action segment that we saw.
Yeah.
The observatory. Hot on the heels of
Wish I was that
darkness.
guy.
The champion of light forges on.
That's the guy
Man,
who just...
I wish I was
Stars.
dead right now.
Yeah, he just proposed to Atlas that they should attempt to do something with their older games. And he got choked out for it. And then he said, "You got it, Soul Hackers 2." Mirrors.
They should make a Persona 5 arena and then give it delay netcode.
A place for a man
They
to
should make a
witness the
Persona 5
magnificence
arena
of the universe.
game and then not include
But
any
such
characters from
insights
Persona.
are not what the champion of light is looking
So it's
for.
like
They should not include anything from Royal
none of it.
again.
Actually, I like the idea of making Shin Megami Tensei Fighter, but calling it the Persona Arena fighting game, and then not including any characters from Persona at all, and just it's just SMT dudes. Is like, oh yeah, it's the guy from SMT 1 fighting against the
Flynn.
Flynn, yes, and the Abel from Devil Survivor. He's there too. Trying to think of like all the like side
Oh,
characters.
hey, there's some games I still haven't played.
How have you not played Devil Survivor? Play Devil Survivor.
Bro, I just... You know what? I do actually have an explanation for why I haven't played anything. Final Fantasy 14.
Fair enough. Well, let me ask you this before we cut this video. Do you think that this kind of looks like testicles? Why no? Do you see it?
You know what? When you're a little farther away with the flashlight pointed at it, I kind of see it. It looks like it would be a shitty health diagram of testicles.
It does. This is a terrible design on these people's front. No one can read what's on this, by the way.
I hope there is like actual legible text that you just have to like go into the game files, find it, and zoom in.
Oh god, I can imagine. No, let me see if I can zoom in here. No, you can't. Unfortunate, but...
It's a shame.
Well, we're gonna end it here for now. Thank you very much, Toast, for joining me to check out some
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's always fun to have you around.
Very fortunate that we played this and not Devil May Cry 2. Fuck you.
Well, there's always next year.
You know, it would have been bad for you too, because then you'd be playing Devil May Cry 2.
Yeah, the difference is that I like playing bad things. So you would have just, as a Devil May Cry fan, I think it would have hurt you much more than it would have hurt me.
I already 100% of that game. I can't be hurt anymore.
That's what you say now, but you know that's not true.
It's okay. I'll forget about this by next year.
Oh yeah, by next year when I hit you with the jump scare and when we play Devil May Cry 2.
Yeah.
But that's it for this year. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching another video in the 13 Nights of Halloween. Always a pleasure to have Toast here. Good friend. Always nice to talk
Always
to
a
you.
pleasure to be here.
People can't find you, but if you're playing Final Fantasy 14, they might find... What server are you on in Final Fantasy 14?
I'm on... your boy's on the Crystal Data Center. I'm on Zalera. Name's Inaki Kinsei. You can probably find me. I don't know.
There you go. If you want to
Please
hack down
do
Toast.
not ask me to do the current Savage tier. I've been there, done that. I have a static.
There you go. That's where you can find more of him. We got some more spooky stuff going up for you, so thank you very much for watching this one. We'll see you in the next one. Say goodbye, Toast.
See ya, fellas.